Hello, it's me, Canoopsy, and the Samsung Galaxy S7 is the culmination of Samsung's efforts to make a perfect smartphone, and Samsung has really gotten as close as possible to perfection. They took what made the S6 and S5 awesome and combined it into one sleek and powerful device. So the design is about the same as the S6, except for a few subtle, yet good changes. First, the device is a bit thicker to incorporate a larger battery. Thank you, Samsung. Second, the glass is somewhat curved at the front, and like the Note 5, the glass back is rounded at the edges. And there's a more significant curve at each one of the corners. All these curves make the device look beautiful and feel comfortable in the hand. While it looks really great, many people have complained about the phone cracking or scratching very easily, so it is wise to get a case or skin to protect your brand new device. The camera hump is also much more recessed than the S6, and the S7 now has a microSD card slot, which is part of the SIM tray. So that's pretty awesome that Samsung actually added it back. This design is also IP68 dust and water resistant over 1.5 meters and for 30 minutes. So while it's not completely waterproof, don't worry if you use it in the rain or drop it in a toilet or sink. But as a result of the waterproofing, the speaker really suffers a lot. Hello, it's me, Canoopsy, and how long does your phone's battery last? Probably like a day or two. So while the design isn't radically different from the S6, it's totally fine. The small changes help to make the already awesome Galaxy S6 design even more awesome. At the front is the 5.1-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display with 577 pixels per inch, and there's really a lot to say about this beautiful display. First, there's the new Always On display feature. When you lock your phone, the display will light up a few pixels to show your time, date, and battery status, or a simple image, or a calendar. It's an awesome feature overall, and I wish that more phones had something super cool and simple like this. When the display is on, it's basically the best display on any smartphone right now, period. It's extremely sharp, and while it's not 4K, it still looks sharp as ever. It is an AMOLED display, so you get plenty of benefits, like extremely vibrant, bright colors, or contrasty true dark blacks that will actually save on battery. The display is really excellent, unmatched by any other smartphone today. Samsung displays are just amazing. Underneath the display is the Fingerprint Scanner, which is ultra fast and rivals the iPhone 6s with speed. Now that we've talked about the many external changes, let's talk about what's inside. So this phone is rocking the Snapdragon 820 or Exynos 8890 processor. Mine has the Exynos processor as it is the Canadian model. For graphics, the Adreno 530 for the Snapdragon or Mali T880 for the Exynos. It also has 4GB of RAM, 32GB of expandable storage, and a 3000 mAh battery, up from last year's quite weak 2550 mAh battery. Battery life on the S7 is much improved from the S6 and even starts rivaling my iPhone 6s Plus. On a lighter day, about 30% by the end of the day, and a heavier day, about 10% by the end of the day, which is 4K recording, social media browsing, and some gaming. So overall, a day of battery life every day. That's pretty good. Another great part of the phone is the way you charge it. Unfortunately, the S7 has micro USB instead of USB-C, but you get some very fast charging with Samsung's adaptive fast charger, which takes a little less than an hour and a half to get from 0 to 100. This phone also has wireless charging and fast wireless charging with Samsung's fast wireless charging stand. For performance, the Galaxy S7 runs like a dream. No matter what you throw at it, there's no drops in performance or lag. Apps open and close quickly, apps run perfectly, and it appears that Samsung has fixed the memory issues that plagued the S6. Gaming on the S7 is excellent as well, with even the most graphically intensive games having no problem. If you're a hardcore mobile gamer, this is the best phone that you can possibly buy. But then again, it is 2016. Smartphones all sort of perform at this level, and the S7 delivers, but hopefully this blazing fast speed stays over the next few months. Software has always been kind of a weak point for Samsung phones, but finally, Samsung has nailed it. The S7 runs Android 6.0.1 with Samsung Skin on top. Icons have changed a bit, and the settings drop-down menu looks different as well. If you just don't like the look of Samsung software, you can always download a new launcher and theme it using Samsung's theme store. There's also things like split-screen multitasking, multi-windows, and the usual array of Samsung features. Samsung software was once laggy, slow, and unbearable to use, but now it's excellent. I didn't feel like I had to get a launcher or even theme it for the very first time on a Samsung phone. Lastly, let's talk about the cameras. Samsung spent a while talking about the Galaxy S7's cameras in its presentation, and for good reason. The front-facing 5-megapixel selfie camera is great for pictures and videos and is one of the best that I've ever used. CN Tower in the distance. Beautiful. And the rear-facing 12-megapixel camera is top-notch and blows away the competition in many aspects. Shots outdoors and in bright light are excellent with great detail and colors. However, there is a small bit of over-sharpening when zoomed in. Low-light performance is very impressive too, but you need to keep your phone and subject very still. For 4K video, this phone is one of the best, but the stabilization is a bit wobbly and kind of awkward. Some videos shot in low light can be kind of grainy and a bit muddy, but the majority of videos shot on the S7 look fantastic. To conclude, the Samsung Galaxy S7 is Samsung's best phone, but that's expected. Is it the best phone right now? Well, I'd say one of the best. The Galaxy S7 is an excellent, feature-packed phone with a sexy design, top-of-the-line camera, and much improved software. If you're looking for a new phone and want the best of the best, my recommendation is to at least consider the S7 or the larger S7 Edge. What do you think of the Galaxy S7? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe as there are more Galaxy S7 videos and possibly a giveaway. Thank you for watching.